Moments away from puck drop for period number 3. A perfect time for those viewers just joining us here tonight. The Penguins continue to lead it 3-1. Canes keep a hold of it. Moves it to Carlson. Oh, the ref didn't like that whack. And let's see what the call is. Carolina's hat, not a popular one in the eyes of the officials here. Chicago's got a hold of the puck. Looking to break out here on the power play. And he moves it up to Heinen. Couldn't catch up to that pass. Chicago's on the attack. Scores! Off the post and in!
Well, that's a real sneaky one that fooled the goaltender, James. Not much room available, but that one, perfectly executed. Well, the pass was right in his wheelhouse as he bears down and just lets it rip, and he hits the pipe and it goes in.
Chicago's got to be feeling confident now, getting that one back, Cheryl.
And it puts a lot of pressure on the opponent, James. They've held the lead and they've given up one. Now they're within one goal, which means it's striking distance in the third period. As a defender, you know when they're coming, and they got to win this face-off and dictate the pace.
And that's poked away. Moves it in front. Picked off in front. Slides the puck over to his teammate. And the save. Takes the puck as the clock ticks down on the penalty kill. Sent into the offensive zone. Pittsburgh's looking to break out. Heinen's into the offensive zone now on the attack. There's a firm collision. Quick feed to Vlasic.
Heinen's almost out of the box.
Pittsburgh's power play is over. What a disaster as they give up a shorthanded goal.
The big question here, James, is what are you going to do next? You gave up a shorty. You got to find a way to get back in the game. What I mean by that is you have to reset, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally, and get back on track.
Along the half wall with the puck. Feeds it over. Oh, what a save on the play.
Oh, such an athletic save, James. I mean, that's just all about competing, finding a way to get to the puck.
Raquel's got it on the offensive end. Fires it on net. And he stops that cannon there. Wow.
Murphy's been struggling to put up some numbers, and it can be frustrating to head into a pointless streak and it continue. When that happens, you start to get down on yourself. It can really affect your confidence. You got to focus on the little things and try and keep good habits.
Comes in off the wing as both centers were tied up on the draw. Passes on over to Murphy. Jostling for the puck, and it's knocked away. Here they come on the attack down the right side. And he can't hang on after that hit. Chicago's got it in their own zone. Here's a short pass to Murphy. Let's see what the officials are calling.
Well, they have the lead, and now they've taken a penalty, so now they're going to be back on their heels. That power play is going to come out. You know they're going to be smelling and tasting blood, James. The PK unit, they got to be the task.
Guys, there's not too much to be concerned about here. This might be the first penalty they're killing of the game, but this PK unit is ranked top 10 in the league. They know what to do. They know how to get the job done, and they actually could swing the momentum back in their direction if they can shut this down right here.
And somehow he hangs on. Chicago's ready to go on the attack. Sends it over. Denies him in close.
the shooter. There's no room to put it by him.
The Blackhawks get a hold of the puck along the boards. Steps inside the line. Makes the save and putting out the fire in front.
Malkin's been feeling it, James. You know who else is feeling it? His teammates. They have been the beneficiaries of a great leader on the ice who's just been distributing the puck and generating a ton of offense.
Nice job tying up his opponent. Quick pass across to Teravainen. Chicago's got the puck against the boards. What a save by Blomqvist. Letang's got it behind his own net. The Blackhawks gain control of the puck against the wall. They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. Takes the feed. The Penguins played along the wing. Both teams back to even strength as the power play comes up empty-handed on that one. Blomqvist's got it, and he's going to hang on as we get a whistle.
Well, he's been dialed in right from puck drop, and he has been under siege, James. Nice job to hold on to that puck. Now they can hit the reset button.
A bit of a rinse-and-repeat trend here going on with the personnel they're electing to go with.
Well, you have to manipulate your lineup somehow. You got to create some offensive production, James, and you got to go with your scoring players who know how to get it done when you're trailing by one.
Chicago's got the puck along the boards. The Blackhawks take it along the wall. Puck grab by Bertuzzi. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Malkin. Answers the call with a big save. New Jersey's up next, and no love lost between these two sides. A few tickets still available, I'm told, so you better get them before they're gone. Pittsburgh's got the edge in the shot department, a big reason why they lead here in this third period. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. McCabe's moving the puck through his own zone. Slides it across to Brody. The Blackhawks played along the boards. Scores! And as they say in street hockey, new game!
It is a new game, and it's never over, right, James? Because they've been behind in this game. They've been chasing it. But now they tie it up, and you can certainly feel the energy created with that goal.
Now the plot has thickened in this one as we are back to a tie game.
Yeah, James, we're back to a tie game because the coach made some key adjustments to get their star players out there more effectively and with more minutes, and they were able to get the equalizer. But now it's about figuring out what happens next. Do you put an energy player out there who can be relentless on the puck, or do you get your offensive players out there who can put it away?
Oh, it's denied by Blomqvist. And he slides it quickly to Brody. Tremendous save by Blomqvist. Streaking into the attacking zone for the right. And that's a smart heads-up play by Vlasic. And now he angles it across to Mikheyev. Moves by the check. And he turned that one aside. Oh, there's a hit.
That's a great hit, James. He's got his head down. Unexpected hit there, and his stick goes flying.
Oh, he just not enough of that to keep it out. Here in the late goings of the period, we are all tied up in this one. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. Presses it over. Oh, he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. Nice feed from the right wing. Heinen's got it against the boards. Slides the pass over to Athanasiou. Quick pass to Korchinski. Slides the puck ahead to Anderson. Oh, look at this. Goes right to the crease. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that? And that's a great read to pick off the pass. Letang stick handling in his own zone. Moves it quickly over to Teravainen. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. The Penguins take it along the wall. Can't possession. Rocks him. Through center along the wing. Great heads-up play with the stick by Joseph. Slides the puck to Malkin. Grabs control of it at the point. And he blocks the shot. Great defensive play. Here they come on the attack. Referee's hand goes up in the air. We got a delayed penalty coming up here.
Taking a penalty at the end of the third period when it's a tie game is a tough one. If they want to get to OT, they're going to have to kill it off.
No coach wants their team to take a penalty this late in the game, especially when the score is tied. This PK unit, though, they're ranked top 10 in the league. Let's see if they can shut them down here.
Backhander in front. They score! Situation critical and clutch.
Well, they take advantage of the player advantage here, James. I love that it's not static. There's a ton of motion. They decide not just to stay on the perimeter. They attack, and they're rewarded for their efforts. Well, the bench just erupts with this goal. A ton of pressure and urgency in the dying seconds of the third here, James. And that could wind up being the game-winning goal.
Chicago's been on a roll offensively tonight. Lots of chances, and they lead it late in this third. The Blackhawks win the faceoff at center. Avoids the poke check. The Penguins get a hold of the puck. Taken along the wall by Grisslick. And he passes it up ahead to Crosby. He's got a step. Are set, they're ready to drop the puck. Pittsburgh's won the draw. Pass across to Panamera. Brilliant save, running perfectly. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. Blackhawks come up with a defensive zone draw. Well, there you go. 60 minutes has been played out and still no winner. So we go to sudden death overtime. Lock in, folks, because this should be electric. Stay with us. One will win, one will lose. Overtime will tell the story. Here we go. Overtime is officially underway. Pittsburgh's going to play the puck from behind the cage. From the open ice, they gain the line. Crosby's got it along the wing. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Teravainen. From the right side, they gain the zone. Takes a shot, and it's turned aside by Blomqvist. The Penguins in transition at center. Sets it in front. Off a stick, and they can't complete the play. The Blackhawks gain the zone. From the point, they take control of it. Bats it down out of midair. Still has possession. Forces the turnover in the defensive zone. Puck scooped up by Letang. Great pressure forcing the turnover for the win. And he comes up with a huge save. The Penguins scoop it up along the boards. Can't hang on after that hit. And that's denied by Blomqvist. Made the save on the play. That's 3 in a row.
Just fantastic work by the goaltender, making consecutive saves. How athletic.
Crosby's going to play it against the half wall. Slides it across. Makes it look easy with the stop. The Blackhawks take it across the line. Here's a shot. Takes the feed from the goaltender. Steps into all of that. Moves inside. Scores. Good night. OT winner. Wow, did they work for that one tonight.
Well, the position is tough enough, and then you have these goals that wind up in the back of the net. He deposited it himself, and that's a real tough one to handle. This next shift, this next save, it's huge.
Fun night at the rink, and for all of us here on the EA Sports team, I'm James Cybulski. Good night.